Live.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. It is the 3rd of January and we are first live this year. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I just want to dance. Don't you, Veronica?
Let's do the Tim
Let's
dance.
do the
Let's do
Tim
the Tim dance.
dance.
Yes. Yes. It's very exciting. I think this year it's going to be very, very exciting.
Bloody marvelous.
It's going to be absolutely marvelous because we can start again, right? We
Yes,
can.
and that is exciting. Why not? Why not start
Why
again?
Why not start again? Although I think we should just continue from last year into the new year. Never
Are
mind
you
starting
sure you
again.
really want to continue from 2021 into 2022? Are you sure you want to do that?
Well, let's think about it. Let's think about it. Maybe not. Maybe not. But you can't just go from one year to the next and go, okay, I'll start something new. And what am I doing now, right? You have to just build on last year.
That's true.
And and so
You
we're going
could
to be
build.
talking about emerging trends and I've been doing so much research
Ooh,
and everybody's just saying the same old, right? But there's some
yes.
interesting things out there. But I want to talk about my experiences as well that I see happening in e-commerce, and especially, I'm all about Shopify, but especially because of how the e-commerce platforms are evolving. It's just amazing. Anyway,
Yes.
let me introduce myself because not everybody knows me, right?
No.
So
Most people do, but I'm sure there's one or two that don't.
just one or two, right? So
Yes.
I am Veronica Jeans, the e-commerce or the Shopify Queen. I used to be the e-commerce queen, but now I'm specifically the Shopify Queen since I've got so many books out. And I'm a best-selling author talking about books and also a planner. And something that you don't know about me, or maybe you do know but you have forgotten, I live on a boat.
Yes. You do live on a boat.
So yeah, so let's talk about. So introduce yourself. You, come on, come on.
Yes. Hello, everyone. I am Tim Sohn. I live in the forest in Pennsylvania, and I am a live stream producer. I help businesses that want to reach more people, that want to make more impact, that want to make more dinero, more money, uh,
Hello.
show up on live
Yeah,
video.
Katie's here.
Hello,
Katie's
Katie.
here.
Shout out to
Katie.
Katie.
She is
Morning glory.
my Amazon expert lady. She is amazing.
Ooh.
Yes.
Hi,
Oh yeah,
Katie.
Katie. Yes. So yeah. So emerging trends is like a really heavy subject, right? So what I want to say right from the word go, I think the best emerging trend for 2022 should be. I was going to say this at the end, but I'm going to say it in the
Uh,
beginning. We need to have fun.
fun.
Fun,
Yes.
right? Because it's so depressing and serious and Omicron stuff and all this other stuff happening. And you have to
Yes.
we're talking about making money and trying to make money and trying to compete. But if you're not having fun, it's just a big slog. So the
That's
first
true.
thing on the emerging trend should be have fun,
Yes.
right?
Have fun because sometimes we go a little bit bananas. And so we need to have a little bit of fun. Yes.
Exactly. And that's how you're going to attract your customers, right? Because you're going to
Right.
stand out. So
Just put some
emerging
bananas
trends,
on your head.
just put some
That's the
bananas
ticket.
on your head. So
Yes.
So let's talk about emerging trends. Emerging
Yes.
trends is about sustainability. I think that more companies, because it's the Gen X's and the millennials, and I had to actually look it up what age gaps there were. But so many people are more worried about our environment, what's happening in our environment. There's so much talk about um, the heating of Earth, and so we need to give something back. And the way we can do it as businesses is to make maybe is little steps, right? Make our packages more sustainable. Shopify have in the shipping thing they have a sustainable green footprint, whatever they want to call it. But yeah, You can make your
Yes.
packages sustainable, right? You can make, so one of my, Katie's on the team with my primer guy. He's a skincare primer. And so they making the actual tube sustainable. So, and that's, you have to really look into it and see what's happening. So I find that more and more of my clients are making and looking at the packaging to say, hey, I want this green package that I can send to my clients to tell them that I am helping the environment, right? Sustainability. So I think that's one of the trends that's really going to start taking off with more and more availability of packaging and stuff we can send, and less paperless and all that stuff. So, and my bank, bless their hearts, we have told them over and over again, we want to have something that is paperless. Do not send us statements,
Yes.
right? And they still do. So
They do.
yes, sustainability. So social responsibility. Again, back to the Gen X's and the millennials are really sort of moving this whole thing forward of, hey, we have to be more social responsible and not just believe everything we listen to online, because they I think they better informed, they are more savvy online, they realize that they don't have to believe everything that we hear online. So social responsibility in our e-commerce stores, we can maybe do the way that some large brands help their communities is, supporting a cause, right? Um, Giving back to the community, supporting local businesses, maybe, by only buying from local businesses and supporting local businesses, or only supporting women businesses, or whatever your shtick is, right? So being more social responsible is, I think, one of the big things this year as well. Because I think with I've got Roy Jeans listening to me here, which puts me off my little spiel here. Roy Jeans is like listening, about talking sense, right?
You're doing great.
I
Doing
know I'm
great.
doing great, right? Social
Yes.
responsibility. So yeah, I mean, I really do think that if we can support just the people just immediately around us, then that will grow our businesses as well, right? And I think young people are so much more aware of what they need to do to actually get the community around them.
Yes.
Personalization. I'm just going to go from point to point.
Yes.
But this is a new year. I have
We'll
to
be
think
right
of
to the
stuff,
point.
right?
This is how you always are, Veronica. You're always right to the point. No blah blah blah, just right to the point.
Believe me, I can blah, blah, blah with the best of them, right? So personalization. This is what we're doing right now, is personalizing my online presence by doing lives, right?
Yes.
By telling stories, by giving back more value to my clients, is by personalizing my brand and not just hiding behind a website that most, I would say, a lot of small businesses do. But I can see, and that's the next point, is streaming, right? Live becoming more popular,
Yes.
online shopping, presenting your company online, and with this whole pandemic thing, people have become more comfortable with being online because we're all zooming now, we're all connecting internationally. Um, we are talking to people from other countries.
Yeah.
So I can see the difference between my clients saying, hey, I think I can actually, what, I'll add Canada and Mexico to my little store. I'm going to start testing I can send stuff overseas, right? Not
Great.
over the sea yet, but
Great.
overseas, right? and
Yeah.
just testing the waters, because I can see them getting more comfortable online and speaking and showing their faces. So many people have not shown their faces online. It's like, I don't want anything personal on my website. People are going to whatever. But that is a big thing, is go back to the personalization.
Yes. Personalization.
Is the personalization online is being in front of your customers so that they can get to know you. And because people have got so much more comfortable being online and speaking online, virtually, that they will actually um, personalize the Shopify stores, hopefully not just the e-commerce stores, right? Just everything online. But I think that is one of the things that you're going to see. um, People are going to, hey, I need to tell a story. Maybe I should do it on my website. Maybe I should be on live. Maybe I should do some recordings. I can see that. Personalization,
Yeah,
right?
definitely. And there's so many different options now. You have live streaming, you have, if you don't like live, you could always do recorded videos.
Yes.
Plus there's social audio now. So there's Twitter Spaces,
Yeah.
there's Clubhouse. It
Yeah.
doesn't have
I
that
mean,
video component. Yeah.
yes, and I mean, TikTok has become so popular,
TikTok, yes. I can't
right?
wait to
It's
see your
been
TikTok videos, Veronica.
don't even go there, right? So it's one more thing to do. But yeah, but I think because it has come up so fast. And I mean, we are really lagging behind China, Japan, of online shopping. I mean, we like the
Yes.
TV thing, but we don't really want to be in front of TV. And so this is now, because of TikTok, has become more popular. And I've seen a lot more people going online and doing stuff on TikTok that they wouldn't normally do. So that has, and that's also, again, it's like letting your hair down, and this is me, and being more personal online. So yeah,
Yeah.
then we come back to the streaming again, right?
Yes,
So
we'll go back to streaming.
right, with TikTok, and I've seen so many, and you have as well, seen so many platforms that have made it possible not just to be live, but to actually record and sort of, hey, Gabe, yes, and sort
Hey,
of
Gabe.
be make it easier for people to be online, because not everybody can do the phone thing, right? You go on your phone and you go, holy cow, is that me? It's like you, right? But yeah, people are a lot more comfortable being online and talking online. I mean, it took me my first time going online, and I was recording, right? I was recording, was 44 takes.
44.
44 takes, right? So I would go online, and then I'm reading down my whole script, and then, oh, I said it wrong. Okay, now stop it, get back online. So it's so much easier just to blah blah blah, and off you go, and it's part of that authenticity and authority that we're trying to establish online, which I think also, again, we're coming back to e-commerce, is where small businesses realize they do have to become more of the authority and more of the be authentic online, and that
Yes,
is by being on live or recordings.
that's totally
Streaming,
true.
right?
And speaking
Streaming.
of authentic, Gabe said, "Is the Tim Beanie available for purchase?" I'm working on that. Stay
Oh,
tuned,
we are,
Gabe.
yes, we are working on that. So yes, only 44 takes. Yes, only. What do you mean only? It took
Only
me the whole took me the whole
OJLT, just
day.
like that.
Yeah, I know,
Gabe
right?
knows
I
the
know.
hashtag.
And there was the wind blowing and the thing flapping on the side because I did it outside.
Radiating real. There you go.
Radiating, really. I should have just gone online and
Yes.
whatever. Oh, AI. I am so excited about AI, right? I've discovered
Yes.
AI. And I've listened to a TV show the other night, and the bad thing about AI is that, for instance, AI is part of Google, part of Facebook. So if we are searching for something online, then the AI is going to be presenting us with whatever, what the next best thing is of the thing that we are researching, right? So you get down this rabbit hole of reading and reading and reading, but you never get anything new. But AI content creation is a huge thing for e-commerce owners. I mean, it's so hard to create those product descriptions. I've seen some really, really sad product descriptions. I mean, seriously sad ones. And for instance, and like titles and content, just literally just giving back content to your customers, writing blogs. So AI starts searching. Yes, I know, right? You go, I'm thinking about doing this, and your phone's listening to you, and suddenly things are popping up on your website, right? Yes. So, but AI makes it so much easier to make our e-commerce stores so much more interesting, and with so many smaller, or they're growing dramatically, so many different types of AI content creators out there, content creating platforms, gives us the ability of saying, hey, let's change some stuff up on our e-commerce store, and then we can make it all fresh and interesting. I've had so much fun on it. So before I get on the show, Tim here says, hey, I need to get, hey, hello, you need to get some stuff out. And I go on copy.ai, and I'm just immediately, hey, type it all out. And from that, I immediately create a blog. It used to take me hours to create a blog. And now I can do it probably within an hour and a half. I can write a 1,500 word blog. So so it is fabulous. AI is going to be a tool, I think, that everybody needs, but it's going to be a tool that everybody should be using. What does Katie say? Many people are afraid of video because they are not perfect. Oh, who cares about perfect, man? I mean, seriously, right? Truth is, imperfection connects with audience. But yes, Katie, exactly.
So does my hubby Roy. My hubby Roy sightings also connect with people.
My hubby Roy sightings. I love that, right? I love that. Hey, this happens on the boat. So yes, Katie. I mean, so so it is the imperfections that make you more authentic online, because people then connect with you better, right? They connect with you because, hey, we're the same age group, and look what she's doing, and I can do this too. Or, oh man, she's gorgeous, maybe I should use her stuff that she's selling, right? So that makes us more authentic, and we don't have to look like we're doing an ad, right? Yes.
Right. It's true.
I mean,
Because how many of us are actually perfect?
I don't think any. And so, there's another thing. I was actually reading that more people are attracted to photoshopped images than photoshopped images. Now that's very interesting.
Interesting.
And yes, right? Yes. So I'm seeing it also in stock photos, where the stock photos look more like real people instead of, the cute people. So yeah, absolutely authentic. Okay, so what's next? Listen, hey, you're on a
Next
roll here.
is chatbots.
Chatbots.
Yes.
Oh my lord, chatbots. I love chatbots, right? And it's not like because Facebook started it, right? Facebook started it, hey, answer your client. And I think there was the monkey guy, and there was the mini chat thing that you could have.
Mobile monkey.
Was it mobile monkey? Yes, mobile monkey. But it was so complicated. I would say I haven't had any of my customers that actually have had chatbots in the e-commerce stores, because it's just one more thing that they needed to do. But now everything is connected. So I mean, I'm so excited about this. This is Shopify have now connected a chatbot to your website, to your Facebook page, your Facebook Messenger. There was something else, your Facebook store, and Instagram is coming as well, all in one place so you can actually talk to people. Plus, it used to be expensive to have this little guy pop up on the side of your website going, hey, can I
Yeah.
help you today? What can I help you with? And answer your basic questions. And that's now, it is in Shopify. It's one of the new things in Shopify, obviously because I'm excited about it. It's so fabulous. But so I can answer my clients straight off my phone while they're talking to me on Facebook Messenger. And I've had some really strange conversations. Um, my website, and I don't have to be online. So I have persuaded some of my clients, most of my clients, to have that so that they can talk to people. And what I've seen is I've seen more and more people chat because they get trained by the big brands, right? If you're in a big brand online store, you can immediately chat to somebody. If you have a software, you can immediately chat to them. So small businesses, online businesses, have to get with the program. And so I think that's going to be part of the customer experience that is part of e-commerce. Definitely going to be one of the big things. And you don't have to be on 24/7, right? Because who is? Yeah,
Right.
come on. We'll have another Roy Jeans Javier Roy sighting.
Oh, where is
So
he?
they,
Oh, what's he carrying?
ooh, ooh, ooh.
What's he bringing with him?
No, so he's making frames, and
Oh,
it's so
frames. Can we have a
cold.
demonstration?
No, so it's so cold outside that he can't work outside. He has to come and work inside.
Oh,
So, and it's Houston, Texas, so it shouldn't be cold, but it is cold for us, right? It is 40 something routines, 37, 30 something.
let us know. What is the weather forecast where you are? We want to know.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. So I was chatting to somebody this morning, about 37 degrees that I put on Facebook story, and he said, "Well, it's a -8 here, and it used to it was -14, and we have a snowstorm." And I thought, "Holy cow, I'm going to stop complaining." 6, whoa, yes. I mean,
Wow.
and yeah, I think we should all move south. That's another thing.
Yes.
We all of us know that the environment is changing, things are changing. There are more fires, there's more droughts, there's more. It's colder. So if you must be dumb if you don't realize that things around us are changing. So being more socially responsible and sustainable in your business and supporting that is a huge issue and a benefit as well, right? Because that'll attract more customers that think that way. So especially if your business is more geared toward the Gen X's and the millennials, that's what you should be concentrating on, is getting that in your store and seeing how you can support it, and you know having fun with it. Subscriptions. Oh yes, subscriptions.
Yes, yes.
So yeah.
And Katie is giving us the weather forecast. It's 6 degrees where she
Ooh,
is.
6. Oh, that's
And it's
very
also
cold.
cold where Ellen is.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Yes. But back to subscriptions.
Yes. Back to subscriptions. Yes.
Yes.
So another emerging trend I've been seeing is either creating um, um, a community of people that are subscribing to either as an ambassadors, or either having a product that you can have a subscription with, and is becoming a little bit cheaper as well, because it used to be expensive having a subscription type of service in your e-commerce store, but it is getting cheaper. So I'm seeing that people are actually, bringing this in on their websites, because here's the thing: if somebody subscribes to a product, whoa, it's like ongoing situation here, ongoing ding 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 in your e-commerce store. So yeah, and also you see a lot of boxed, I don't know what they were called, gift boxes, right? People are creating gift boxes and then creating that as a business, is really good. Hey, yes, yes, absolutely, human and heart centered approach is very important. And it is part of our environment now. Is it has connected. The pandemic has connected us so much across the globe, right? We're all in the same boat. Excuse the pun. We're all in the same boat. We all have to strive to create a better world. And absolutely, human and heart-centered approach is very important. And that comes back to sustainability, social responsibility, giving back, right? What are you going to do to give back? And thinking outside the box. In fact, I was writing I write my book every day, my new book coming out, positioning your brand. And that's exactly what I was thinking about, is how can you create a totally unique um, business in 2022, right? How can you stand out from your competition? And one of the
Yes.
things, several of them that I've mentioned today, was sustainability, social responsibility, community, um, being personal on your website, and caring about your customers, right? Don't
Yes.
just, hey, they're in, they buy, and they're out. Um, Maybe doing extra things for your customers, right? Sending them a card. Hey, thank you for shopping with me. Personal little signature. I mean, a little bit of extra, right? Um, you should be doing this, right? You should be doing this. You should be putting in a thank you card in your package, and then maybe a handwritten note. Um, um, Connecting with your customers on a personal level, talking to them, maybe picking up the phone and saying thank you. I mean, I don't answer phones, but you can be my voicemail, right? So I've yet not found anybody that does that, right? Just picking up the phone, random customers. I mean, I would be blown away if, when I've shopped somewhere and somebody called me and said thank you, right? So doing that, I mean, exactly what David was saying, is that heart centered business. I think it's more communicating and being approachable to your customers. I don't care if you have thousands of customers. If you would just talk to one customer a day, could you talk to all your customers? Yes, you could talk to every single one of your customers in 1 year, right?
Guess depending on how many customers you have.
Well, I was saying if you had 1,000 customers.
Oh, if you had 1,000.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
If you spoke to one a day,
Mm-hmm.
well, that there's 365 days in a year.
Oh, I was
So
thinking about
it would take
hours.
a few years.
Well, it would take 3 years, right? So okay, so maybe you would talk to three customers. But again, so if
Right.
you just, I was thinking about hours, because I was thinking, okay, so many hours.
The idea still works though,
The
but you do
idea
the
still
math.
works. My math is not good today. I've already this morning. I was just like, but um, I mean, can you imagine then having 365 customers that are your raving fans because you actually connected with them? You as a business owner, as business owners, we think we're small, right? I mean, I would say most of my little we business owners think they're small, but to a customer, you seem larger than what you are, because you've got a e-commerce store, you've got a product, you're making money, you're on Facebook and social. And so if you call them and say, hey, how are you doing today? Did you enjoy my product? And interview them, you would have a feedback for your customers, you would have a fan for life. And because you'll be talking about personal stuff as well. I mean, that's what I find of customers that I've called for my clients, since I've been looking after their stores, is, I'm now connecting with them. I email them, hey, how are the girls doing? How's the horse doing? The horse was colic. And so,
Right, the
with the one
horse.
customer, right? He was going to come and visit and check out the sculptures, and he couldn't fly in because the horse had colic.
Yes.
10,000, no, Gabe. I'm sorry. Don't you teasing me now. Gabe is teasing me now because of my math.
That Gabe.
But you see, you could send out 10,000 thank you cards with a little bit of a discount on it, and that's your connection, right? Just to say, hey, thank you for shopping with me, and then talk to 365 customers, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
I'll never hear the end of the talking to 1,000 customers in 1 year,
That's it.
right? So yes,
Yeah.
so emerging trends. So we talked about emerging trends, right? I
Yes.
think sustainability, the
Yes.
new kid on the block, social responsibility,
Yes.
definitely heart-centered businesses, personalization. I can see a lot more of my clients that have been pulling into the 21st century, 21st century, to say, hey, you've got to be personal, and they are doing it. Streaming. Streaming is becoming more and more popular. I can see a lot more businesses online talking about their businesses and everything. AI, very exciting AI, right? And that's going to help our businesses as well. AI have AI on our website, so search is more personal. Chatbots, definitely can see a lot more chatbots online, because it's become easier to implement it, and it's free, so you can actually use it. It's not something extra you have to do. And then also the subscription and subscription boxes are definitely, yeah, I can see that happening as well.
Yes.
So that's it.
So much good information from the one and only
I
Veronica
know.
Jeans.
Woohoo!
Yes.
I know it's short and sweet today, but I mean, it is also, I think, in 2022, as I said before, is, um, there are so many small businesses coming online in e-commerce, because it's also a lot more affordable to, hey, let me start an e-commerce store. Oh, I can get products from here and from there, and I can just resell it on my website. And so, yes, e-commerce is really, really growing a lot, but still need the foundations. You still need the, hey, how to actually keep your eye on the bottom line, and how to connect to your customers, and standing out from the crowd, because that's so important.
Absolutely.
Yes. I'm so
Yes.
happy Gabe was on here today, and Katie, and
Yes.
David's
And
from LinkedIn,
Ellen.
and Ellen from Louisiana. I love Louisiana. I need to go back to New Orleans. Love New Orleans. And
Yes.
yes, 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 it's been absolutely amazing today again. So yes, and so every week we're going to be online. We still haven't named the show. I think we're just going to go. We don't need to name the show. It's just going to be the show, right?
We'll just call it the
Either
show. Welcome
it's
to the
going to
show.
exactly. It's going to be welcome to the show, and but talking about every week we're going to be talking about this year. I'm going to be very organized. We're going to be
Yes.
talking about, you know, e-commerce, obviously Shopify, because that's my first love. How to get more customers, how to get more sales, and also the back end stuff, and how to actually make your business more viable, how to make your business grow.
Yes.
I think we can do that, because I think this year is still going to be a lot of hanging about and not traveling and having problems with. Don't you find you go to a store and you can't find stuff, right?
Right.
It's like you go to the store the one day and, hey, Anita, yes.
Hey,
You,
Anita.
you go to the store the one day and then something is not there. Then you go to the store the next day and something else is not there. So it's really messing up how we conduct e-commerce, because we need the supply chain. But I think also, that if we can hang in there and build our businesses this year, we are going to be amazing,
Absolutely.
right? right?
Absolutely. Yes.
And Anita, we are going to connect the dots. So Anita's
Yes.
new show is connecting the social dots. I absolutely love it. So tell us about
Awesome.
new things that you're doing this year, Tim.
New things that I'm doing.
Yes.
New things.
This is
Well,
it's January the 3rd, all right? It's beginning of the year.
yes. Yes. Well, I'm going to be putting the new Showing Up Perspectives on Cancer show, putting some of those interviews into a book. So
Oh,
I
ooh, yes,
started
yes, yes.
transcribing. Two of the interviews have been transcribed. I need to edit them, but they're transcribed.
Yeah.
So I started that process. So we have guests booked out until April for that show.
Wow.
So really excited about that. And excited to start producing Rachel Druckenmiller's new show, Unmuted Life, which is starting this month.
Wow.
Uh, and her first guest is going to be Brian Schulman. So very excited about that, among other things. What about you? What are you excited about,
I'm
Veronica
excited about
Jeans?
all my books coming up. Yes, on
Yes.
Shopify, on
Yes.
Amazon. My third book is coming out in 2 weeks.
Ooh.
Optimize Shopify, and then I am busy finishing off or writing, writing my fourth book, which is Position Your Brand. I'm very excited about it. It's a little bit more difficult because there's more blah blah and not so many steps, but very excited about that book coming out in end of January. And then just published my e-commerce success planner, and yeah, I mean, this is going to be a very exciting year. So
Yes.
you've got to be there. You've got to show up. You've got to talk about your business. You've got to be passionate about it, and that's the way we are. And I'm also going to have I might have a new show on Fridays. I'm
Ooh, a
thinking
new
about it.
show. This is
I am thinking
exciting.
about it. I am thinking about it. Yes, I have been talking about it. So maybe this year it'll happen.
Cool.
It'll be about my life on a boat.
Awesome.
Yes. Okay,
All
so
right.
this is it. We talked about um, the emerging trends for 2022 and what we're going to do this year. And I hope that everybody has the goals in place so you can move forward and upward, right?
Yes. Onward and upward.
Yes. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Thanks everybody for popping in, and we will see you next Monday.
Yes.
I don't know what I'm going to talk about,
For
but
another
we'll come up.
episode of The Show.
Show.